ever. Mark Carney, Prime Minister of Canada, former central banker turned self-appointed turnaround guy. I don't know if you know this. Maybe you've heard. Canada has a spending problem. U.S. has a spending problem too, but Canada certainly does. In fact, the U.S. is sort of a larger spending problem in many respects. Its debt to GDP ratio is higher, 120.79% in the U.S. versus 110 and change in Canada. Still really high for both countries. The government debt per capita is $104,000 in the U.S., way less in Canada, $60,000 government debt per Canada. But in Canada, we have much higher, a severe household debt problem where household debt to GDP ratio exceeds 100%. It's around 75% in the US. And so that's all due to high mortgage debt. Basically, Canadians have a real estate bubble. Nobody who doesn't have a home can afford a home. People that do have a home, it's worth a lot more than it used to be. And so you go and borrow on that inflated value of the home, and you take that money and you spend it. And you spend it because you don't have a job, wages are low, and inflation. And so the household debt in Canada is tremendous. And of course, if you don't own a home and you're renting, well, you're basically screwed as well. So that's what's going on. And Carney, our famous turnaround leader, again, we're just spending some time here until people join us, was asked about this today, to which he said, and I wrote this down word for word so that we can have an accurate pitch from the leader of Canada. The federal government has been growing spending as a whole over 7% a year on average for over a decade. That's twice the rate, the growth of the economy on average, and it's not a sustainable situation. So we need to rein in spending. We need to find efficiencies. We're in the process of finding efficiencies. And one of the big elements of these discussions over the next 2 days will be about these efficiencies. And that won't be the final discussion. We'll continue to work on these efficiencies right up to the budget. That's what he said. So far, so good, right? Welcome those that are joining us here. We're spending some time waiting for people to log in. So far, so good. Are you skeptical? Are you skeptical about these efficiencies are going to deal with this massive debt problem in Canada? What about the negative growth in GDP? We are in a recession in Canada. Things are going backwards. Labor market's going backwards, more and more job losses. But here's the fun part. Like, he's going to bring this home, our communicator in chief, our turnaround guy for the close, right? He's going to bring this home. He goes on to say, so we need to do that. But at the same time, we need to invest as a country. I don't like where this is going. Let's hear the close. And it's in fact